Thank you very much for voting for this topic, and thank you very much, Agile Prague, for the opportunity to share the experience. I will start with why. I am coming from Serbia, and I'm delivery manager in a company in nearshore sourcing industry. As a delivery manager, I'm responsible to ensure that our customers receive quality products. I started my career 15 years ago, and during these 15 years, I spent all my time in distributed teams. My teammates were in different setups across Europe and sometimes in different countries across Asia. And during this period, we faced many challenges. We read books, we went to conferences, we applied advices. Some of them worked better, some of them worked less. And my role changed during this period. I became more and more responsible to make that this works. And what I started to do, I started to analyze my teams. I started to think, what does it make some things more successful than the others? And the conclusion is, it is a trust. Successful teams are contains of people who trust each other. But trust is not something that you could create ticket in Jira. You cannot create KPI and measure. And in distributed environment, it is even more complex to make trust. These people are coming from different countries with different cultural backgrounds. So what we have done and what so far worked for us to make successful teams is that we put people to work together in one location. But what is important, you have to do that on a regular basis. It's not like we are starting a project, we will put people in one location for a week, they will meet each other, and that's it. Then maybe we will see each other next year. Our managers will sign the contract, and this should work. That will never work. And once you put the people in one location, it's really important how you organize that. You create agendas, and when we are creating agenda, we have a really strong wish to feel this agenda, to work all the time, that people know what to do. Give them some spare time. Give them just time to work together in one room. That they, half of the day, they will approach each other. They will ask a question, advice. They will agree for a lunch break. They will drink a coffee together. And they will meet each other as a persons. Of course, you have to organize and some collaboration. Organize workshops. You use whatever technique you know and you think that works for you. Discuss the product. Talk about that, how you will together resolve the problems. In the picture you see are people from 5 locations, from 4 different countries, and 6 different cultural backgrounds. Then you have to talk about vulnerabilities. And retrospective is a perfect meeting to do that. And this is location that you should lead by example. Share your vulnerabilities, share your fears, concerns. It is easy to talk about the things which are going well. People doesn't like to leave their comfort zone, and everyone likes to talk about the things they're happy with. You have to talk about the problems. Yesterday I talked with one colleague which is a customer and has supplier company, and he has a concern that they are faking burn down charts. This is something that has to be shared. Also, what is important? These people need to know each other. These images you see, I collected really fast from my mobile phone and mobile phones of my colleagues. Organize some activity, they really do like. If they like barbecue, organize barbecue. If they like rafting, do rafting. If they like cycling, do cycling, whatever. They need to meet each other. They need to know that when they go their home, that there is a person which has his strengths, which has his fears, which likes football like you, or which likes Game of Thrones, because it's popular later in between the IT people. When you have trust in the team, then on top of that, you can put structure, you can put processes, you can put any framework you want. But without this foundation, without this basic ingredient, you will be less successful. On top of this, what is really very important, these people which are distributed among different countries need to be aware of the big picture. All of them needs to know where they go together. Why are they building this product? And this is something you should find a way to share with all of them. For every one of us, there are different solutions that will work. You will have to look for yourself. In our case, we use one technique which is called user story mapping. And when we are in one location, then we map this work which we are planning to do in the upcoming 3 or 6 months. And then we talk about obstacles, we talk about features. We encourage every person in the room to share his opinion, to give his advice. Encourage people to share their ideas about the feature, because then they will appreciate and they will be more motivated to work. And how you will know that things are actually working? In the one talk this morning, one of the speakers mentioned that it is important to take a look which dilberts are people putting on the walls. And that's one of the things we figure out that is very useful to track the science. If you build your wall of awesome or something, and then when you figure out that your team members are putting images they are proud of, they like to work together. They are putting images when people from different locations are in one place and they share their ideas, opinions, whatever. Also, when you figure out that your team members on their private social network channel share that from the team events, share they are happy with the job they work. When they trust each other, when they are happy and motivated, then it's easy to organize structure and events and any framework which will make productive and successful team. That would be everything from myself. Any questions?
I'm saying when you are actually distributed, when you have some people in one country and some people in the other country, when you're done meeting up, you need to be sure that everybody actually is distributed when you have meetings. So you be careful not to have like 4 people sitting in one room, 4 people sitting in another room, and you have like a webcam connecting you. That will end up having those people sitting together being more connected than the people sitting at the other end. What often happens is you have like a product owner sitting in one end and a team sitting on the other end, and it becomes like a thin channel. But if you level the playing field by everybody sitting on their own computer, having their own webcam, their own mic, and talking in turn, then everybody is on the same level. You don't create second-level citizens in your team.
Yes, now I can hear you. Thank you for advice.
Okay.
Anyone else? Thank you.